Hello and welcome to Beyond Contact. My name is Spanj. This game is in early access at the moment. It's quite a cool new survival game. I'm going to jump straight into it with a new game, okay, just so I can get to sort of showing you what it's all about and stuff like that. But straight off the bat, you've got 3 characters available so far. You start with Quinn Hicks, but then you have to earn these credits in game just by playing the game. They're not like you don't buy them or anything. You just complete objectives in game, you get credits, and you can unlock a couple more characters. But for now, you just got this sort of one character. Then you got like daily quests and stuff to do. It's an interesting take on survival. You know, you've got the whole story mode and standard survival stuff, and then you've got all these other play modes, like for example, conquest, where you capture territory and basically stop the corruption and stuff. The corruption is kind of almost like a spreading disease, I suppose, across the land, and you have to take these gates down in order to stop it. Let's jump into the story mode. Yeah, we're with Quinn, and each character has a bunch of sort of specialities and things like that. So here's a while about fabrication, data gathering, and gadgets. Zane here is all about construction, resource gathering, and defensive combat. And Kanga is melee combat, survival, territory capturing. So he'd be the one you want to do conquest with, really. As I've only just started playing, I haven't got barely any credits, so we're just going to jump in with Quinn here. And yeah, let's go. Spanj this game. It sounds good. Normal difficulty.
Honored members of the UWC, the situation on Catern has deteriorated more quickly than anticipated. The latest surface scan has confirmed our greatest fears. We have discovered that this planet harbors a civilization, and that they find themselves on the brink of total annihilation. It is the duty of the UWC to ensure all life in the galaxy has the opportunity to grow and thrive. We must intervene. I have mobilized Space Corps. We have determined that the best course of action is to evacuate as much of the population as possible.
Thanks again for letting us work here.
Quinn! Quinn! We've received an urgent mission from Space Corps Command.
Seriously?
Yeah.
But we just tracked down this lost civilization. All right. What does it say?
You won't believe this. We've been assigned to the Catern mission.
Huh? They don't usually send scientists on a rescue operation. Was there a mix-up?
Let's hear the update.
The situation on Catern has deteriorated. We've lost contact with our satellite, and we need your team to provide reconnaissance and support to the rescue operations from orbit. You're the only expeditionary research team in range. Coordinates and objectives have been uploaded to your ship's AI. There's no time to waste. Please depart immediately and review the mission briefing en route.
All right, team. Our directives have been updated. These artifacts can wait, but the rescue team can't. So let's get moving.
Quinn, you need to take a look at... What is that?
We're in some sort of asteroid field. Are you sure you got the right coordinates?
Quinn, I've checked the instruments. We're staring right at Catern.
It's breaking apart. Too late. Abort the mission. Get us out of here.
Here we go. All thrusters in full reverse. Quinn, it's not working. We're being trapped in.
Okay, team. This might be it. Brace positions.
This is the Aurelius to all Space Corps vessels. Do not enter the system. Repeat, do not enter this system. The planet appears unstable. Megaton pulses are flooding our instruments. We can't escape. Preparing for impact. Abort the mission.
All right, here we go. So, welcome to Return, I think is the name of the planet they said, wasn't it? Yeah, okay.
Carl online.
Oh, hello. Hey, Carl.
This is an emergency. Can you locate the crew? Where is everyone?
Negative. Crew location cannot be determined due to atmospheric interference.
What? But that means I'm on my own. Carl, locate the ship. That must be where they're heading.
Affirmative. I am searching for the Aurelius. As I'm searching, I strongly recommend you refresh yourself on basic Space Corps survival techniques.
Nonsense.
There's no time for that. The crew could be in danger.
I understand. I have located the Aurelius and marked it on your map.
Lovely. Okay, so map. All right, it's not too far away. Just over there. All the maps are sort of procedurally generated. So they're different every time. And straight away we got ourselves some scannables. So scan and gather is the general aim of the game. Once you scan one, of course, you don't need to scan it again. But kind of Subnautica, right? I suppose in a way you can gather it anyway without actually scanning it. But it looks like we got some food there. Yeah, it's a top-down sort of camera. The start takes a little getting used to, I will admit. But it seems to work quite well once you get going. Oh, I forgot to scan that.
Give it a scan.
Yep, let's give it a scan. And unidentified gases. Oxygen bubbles. There we go. So we don't have a breathable atmosphere here. This is an alien world with alien plant life and a toxic atmosphere. So other fauna and stuff like that here seems to be thriving.
Let's see what data you have.
Now, there is several resources. There's the resources you pick up and stuff, which comes down here. There's also data, okay? Data is very important for research. So our research tree is quite extensive. It goes from exploration through survival, components, combat, infrastructure, and a habitat. There is base building in this game. Quite substantial base building, I would say, as well. And the combat as well, I think, is sort of horde-based defense. So we've got automated security defenses, barriers, walls, and things like that. Well, there is combat out in the wild as well, because we can have sort of nightsticks and stuff like that. Void spikes, damn. Void devastator. Yeah, we can have quite a lot of stuff apparently. Whips. Hey, we got whips, people. Armors, mines, and things like that. So the data all comes in handy for this stuff. So you can see oxygen filtering here requires organic data. In fact, I can start researching that now. May as well get it going. And while that's going, you can carry on running around. Crafting is called fabrication. So we start off with just the one item, the thermo stick. And it's going to come in handy when night comes and it becomes very, very cold at night. There are also biomes in this game that are cold or radioactive, perhaps, or hot, corrosive, loads of different sort of hazards and dangers and stuff like that. So you have to be careful as we go about gathering stuff and exploring new biomes. It's, yeah, it's full of dangerous. Now, the creatures I've encountered so far, I haven't played a huge amount, I've got to be honest. I just played it enough to see if it's something that that I'm interested in, and certainly is. The creatures range from scaredy little cats like that guy over there who will run away as soon as we go anywhere near him and burrow underground.
Open spaces. Finally, some breathing room.
And some nasty creatures, you know, that we don't want to be getting involved with. Right, so we found the Aurelius.
Everything's totaled. I don't think the Aurelius will ever fly again. Let's look
Guard
around.
debris. Scan it. It gives us some oxygen canisters. Lovely. Unidentified antenna. Get some wiring and stuff.
Automated broadcast detected. Now playing back.
To my fellow crew members, stay strong. We've taken a beating, but we'll pull through this together. Many survivors have been secured so far, some injured. We've remobilized and set up a temporary camp nearby. We have secured resources and medical equipment. All Space Corps operatives need to make their way to our camp. This message will repeat until all crew members are accounted for. We are in a desert region rich in coral.
Message concluded.
Okay.
Haha, yes! I knew they'd make it. Thank goodness. We're going to make it, Carl. Let's go.
Alright, so on the map now, they are south of us. Okay, not too bad. So we're tracking that. We can also ping here if we were playing multiplayer. Alright, there's a few other bits and bobs around here that we should pick up though. Scan the hull damage, because sometimes scanning stuff gives you things. There you go, we just got a pickaxe. Lovely. Alright.
A piece of the communications array. It works! Carl, report our status to command. We need help immediately.
Transmitting emergency message. Sent. Message failed. The ionosphere appears to be deflecting outgoing transmissions. We're on our own.
Pretty sure the captain told all ships not to come here anyway. Brilliant. So we got Medigel. I'm just going to organize my bar here a little bit. Oxygen. We got some food. We got some resources here as well. Now, my one gripe with this so far is how limited your inventory is. So I got the pickaxe at the moment. There's a lot of resources to pick up. And not a lot of space to pick them up. Then this bar is it. Until we can unlock a backpack, which is something we can unlock. That is it. So I'm going to just chow down on some food, because that doesn't give us a huge amount of food. So I may as well chomp on it now. This stuff is like plant fiber. Okay, so you need to gather that plenty. Right, we need to head that way. What I like to do is align the camera with where I'm going, and then I know that's the direction I need to go into. Quite easy to get kind of turned around with this orientation of
to get some real
the camera. All right, so we just leveled up. That's cool. We can go to character interface now, and we can see a bunch of skills that we can unlock. So yeah, we got perks as well, and they have multiple levels. So you have a 15% chance to receive double the crystal from data mines. Double the crystal data from mines, and you deal 15% more damage with all Space Corps pickaxes and shovels. Okay, well that's going to speed up mining, and that's going to speed up data gathering. They're both useful, so I'm going to go with the crystal data right now, because a little bit of advanced knowledge. I know that data becomes a little bit of a hurdle later on when you're trying to unlock stuff.
Looks like I can scan.
Speaking of which,
Wonder what I'll
let's get some animal capturing, because there is a certain animal that we need. Scan that seed as well. She just scans her ass. This is great. I can eat that seed. Later on we can plant that seed, and we can grow crops in our base. For now that'll do. Okay, let's continue our little gathering expedition here. We're just going to gather some stuff. Gather. There's loads of plants here that you'd think, why can't I scan that? No, you can only scan and pick up the stuff that's actually useful. These plants and stuff, they're not useful, but they do move around when your character walks through them, which is a nice touch. Okay, so we've got ourselves some, I think this is sap or resin. Resin, that's it. So we can mine that with our pickaxe that we acquired. Very nice. Resin. And that gives us little green blobs of organic data. So they go into your data inventory here. The resin goes everywhere else, essentially. All right. So that's our first lot of mineral deposit. Okay, these guys aren't friendly. We don't have any weapons yet, so I'd rather avoid them at the moment. They're not like the worst in the world, but you know, when you got nothing, they can be a little bit annoying. Yeah, so it's weird. The planet's kind of coming apart, but it seems remarkably stable at the moment. So. Hang on. I was going to scan that, but she wouldn't stop hitting it. There we go. Oh. Stop scanning your ass and run. Alright, there we go. Okay, so we've got some more hostile creatures on me right now. They are not happy with me. They will leave me alone. They don't have a huge amount of pursuit. Ah, here we go. This stuff here is ferron, and it's kind of like the iron, I suppose, of the world. You're going to need a lot of this. A lot of this. Huge amounts of it. more than I fear that, you know, a single biome can provide. Basically, you need to go out and find as much as you can, and just every time you see one, just get it. More oxygen. We're going to need that. And you see some red dots and stuff on the mini-map there.
It needs to be destroyed immediately.
It's getting dark again.
Yeah. There is some corruption on the ground there. Oh dear. Holy crap.
What?
Guy has a skull on him,
Hello?
so...
Anyone? We need to find out what happened.
Hopefully he'll leave me alone if I keep running away. Yeah, I think he's left me alone. Whew, that was lucky. Right, we are at the camp where we can see what happened because, you know, we just run into the people, I think, that killed them all. There are sticks and stuff everywhere. More oxygen tents. Burnt shelter. Looks like our friends didn't survive. There we go, we just got given a security baton. Nice. Scrap heaps. We get little bits of resources out of that. Another burnt tent. That gets us a partially eaten chocolate bar. Lovely. And another one.
A recording. It was recent too. I don't think I have it in me to listen to this.
Captain's log. Good day. We finished setting up our little outpost here. The wounded are being treated and oxygen supplies are sorted. Nearly everyone's accounted for. Nearly. We've been out searching for Quinn. Still, no sign of her so far. But she's tough. I'm sure she's made it. During our search, we discovered a massive collection of ruins. They look similar to the image we received during the briefing. After we find Quinn and patch everyone up, getting to those ruins is going to be our top priority. What? Everyone! Diamond formation! Get in a defensive position! Protect the wounded! Incoming! They're engaging!
This can't be happening. Everyone's gone. Just like that?
Yeah, just like that. I mean,
Your suit has limited hazard protection.
it all happened fairly
Recharge
quickly.
upon leaving the area.
So, our crew was attacked and were forced to retreat.
I am not detecting any signs a retreat took place. The most probable outcome is that our crew did not survive the attack. Due to this emergency situation, you are now acting captain. The responsibilities of this mission are now in your hands.
What? Me? Don't say that, Carl. We don't know for sure what happened. The crew said they found some ruins. I'm sure that's where they retreated to. We need to make our way there and regroup with them.
Captain Hicks, I strongly recommend establishing a suitable base and fabricating equipment before traveling to the ruins. The unknown force that killed our crew necessitate further caution.
Don't call me that. I'm not the captain. Let's prepare our defenses, gear up, and find everyone.
Alright, so I've just had to equip my little torch here. This is the heat torch I was talking about. Obviously, night has just fallen upon us, and we started freezing to death fairly quickly. So, yeah, we got another one there, actually. There's a few other things around here. Unidentified creature part. Yeah. Parapod carapace. That might be useful later on, but at the moment my inventory is pretty much full, so I'm going to leave it for now. There's a head torch helmet as well. Look at that. Okay, good. So definitely
They
some...
used biodegradable plastic from the ship's storage.
Nice. Good. Okay. I think that's everything around here. I'm not seeing any of the little bits and bobs scattered around. Okay. So, a lot to take in there. We lost our crew. Now we've got the void seed over there. That's where that bad guy came from. The ruins are all the way down there. So I don't know how in the space it took me to crash land and wake up. They managed to get from the ship to here and then on the way there. Where did they go from? Back again. It's the nature of procedurally generated stuff, I guess, you know. Kind of like, what? Anyway, we should probably explore around. We need to find somewhere to set up camp. And I need to carry on researching. At the moment, I've kind of let that sit. But we need to carry on researching. It doesn't do it by itself, but we can queue stuff up. We need to queue the tier 2 research chip. Everything takes resources to research or data, so... Alright, let's move on. We need storage, basically. Where am I? I'm in the desert here. Now I can head back to this area over here where there was lots of empty space. It's probably central to a lot of biomes. I don't want to be anywhere near that void crystal, to be honest. I'm going to explore over here, first of all, though. We need to find lots of ferrin. So any ferrin I see, I'm definitely going to be picking that up. Spark crystals are always good because that allows us to create the little torches that we've got here. And we need to find all biomes, really. This biome is brilliant. Now there's void shards here as well, so there's corruption. We can scan this.
I shouldn't stay here long.
Void crystal. You see, we can mine void crystals, and that's where we get our weapons from. This is what we want from here, though. Ow. Yeah, alright. Stop attacking me. I want to scan you. I need to get out of it. The gas blossoms, I'm pretty sure we can harvest.
Would work better.
We can harvest for airbags. Not that I can do any of that right now because I'm full of stuff, but let's heal ourselves with these nutritious seeds that we found. We do need to eat something as well, so let's maybe eat the partially eaten chocolate bars. That will help us as well. All right, let's get back in there. I want the airbags. Air sac, that's what we wanted. Yeah, let's see if we can get a couple of these. Took me ages to find these. But if you do decide to pick this game up, you'll be grateful you know where to find these now. And you'll see why later.
Hazard protection critical.
Yeah, just pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Come on. Alright, we need to get out of there. Go, 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 go. Okay, there we go. We're out. Everything's fine. Right. So the air sacs are used for the fabrication of the air synth, okay? Specifically the filter. The filter, we don't know how to fabricate that item yet, but we will do soon. But it requires an air sac. Thermosticks, the nets we can make with timber cloth.
I can't carry anymore.
We can't carry anymore. Okay, that's fine. Let's move on. The nets we need in order to capture those little critters that run and hide from us. They have a very useful material. Their carapace is very useful for crafting and stuff. So we'll come back and get that later. The geode quarries. Okay, I think this is edibles. So what you can do, even if your bags are full like this, don't worry, we can get a backpack later, guys. I think I mentioned that, but just in case.
What fascinating rock formations.
Fascinating rock formations. I'm such a scientist. Rock. Love me some rock. Okay, these guys, I think, are hostile. But the Enigma crystal there, I do want to definitely get to. Yeah, they cause that weird back there. Leave me alone. Ow, that really freaking hurt, actually. Alright, there's loads of ferrin here as well. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Kind of maybe go away. I want that ferrin. Yeah, we need to be on the lookout for some oxygen bubbles soon. We've got the canisters on us, of course. There is corruption everywhere. That's the kind of like purple stuff that you see on the ground. Right, once we find somewhere we need to... we can use as like a base location. That would be good. Right, what does this give us? I've never heard this before. Phase crystal. Amazing. Crystal produces a force barrier which prevents me from touching it.
I haven't got the right mining equipment.
Wow, okay, we can't mine it. Good to know, good to know. Okay, corruption everywhere around here. You can stand on it, but it is like radiation and everything else. It's over time it hurts.
I can't carry anymore.
Just eat it then. Alright, so this is a useful biome to know. It looks like there's a lot of ferrin here. Okay, we should line up some more research here. Okay, so what we got here, the basic backpack. Let's get that going. Then we got portable heating, mining equipment. We've got a pickaxe already, so I'm going to set that on a sort of low priority. Components, weaving, and the molecular filtration, combat, powered weapons. We've got one again, so we can leave that. Now, basic workbench and basic storage we need. Habitat as well. I can't queue that. I need more organic data. That's fine. We'll get that very soon. Sorry, I went through that a bit quickly there, didn't I? But yeah, you can queue up research and just leave it running while you carry on exploring. It's very good to do that because it chops away at the research fairly quickly. I won't be sitting here worrying about that while I'm mining. Oh, look at all this ferrin. It's so beautiful. Saying everything excited about all the ferrin. The game I was testing the game out on, there was barely any. It was really annoying.
Running out of air.
Yeah, I know. Oh, there's an air thingy up there, actually.
Research revealed some interesting results.
You're fine. Stop complaining. So one research down. Ideally, what we need to do is go and build some kind of a little base and a storage unit, you know? Look at all the ferret! It's amazing. I don't want to build a base in this zone. I think, you know, all the hostiles here would be bad. I think go over here would be best, is where the starting area was. We're very close by a lot of biomes from there. Yeah, it doesn't take long to get around. Looks like we're at the sort of edge of this area anyway. It doesn't look like this is pathable. You can see on the minimap, there's these big voids between everything. I'm going to get all this ferrin, though. I don't know how much it stacks to, but even the mineral data here is damn useful. Okay, so that can give us another level. Now, one of the ones I like here is one type of data each passively every 9 minutes. Obviously, you can upgrade that multiple times. But, you know, you can find yourself basically not mining something or gathering a particular type of data for a while. Like crystal or mineral or something like that. So having that passive income of data is very useful. More of these sons of beans. Go away. Unidentified jelly creature. Jelly creatures.
Research completed successfully.
That one is not aggressive, but the other ones around it are. I don't want to get through there, but I'm not sure I can without. Oh, I think I made it. Okay. It took a little while to get aggro, I think, you know. Anyway, we're back at the starting area now. I'm going to head up into this area where there's lots of space and stuff. There's a whole biome this way as well, by the looks of it. Yeah, it looks like another desert biome. Okay, cool. Move back here. There was like plenty of food and stuff around here. It's kind of peaceful as well. Nice big ruin. I wonder if you could build in here. This would be quite cool. Right, so building is done by this. You craft the thing and then you place the thing. So let me see. We get the mini pack now. We need chitterling carapace for that. So we do need to make. Oh, that stuff heals. Swish. Use that. That frees up a slot. Lovely. Timber rope is crafted from the timber here. This is quite simple. There we go. Just takes 2. What we do need is a net, which requires timber cloth. So we can craft a timber cloth, then craft a net. And net is quite useful. What does that stuff do? Air sacs, inhaled. Okay, that's got a limited life. We need to find one of those little nervous creatures. There's one. Look. Okay. We get the net. Now, while it's looking at me, it'll run away before I get anywhere close to it. See, like that, right? I need to get behind it. I know it's freaking out right now. That didn't work. We'll try it again, because this thing's like freaking out. There we go, we got him. So we can scan him. Usually much better at running away than that. And then we slaughter, and it gives us the carapace, which we needed. There's something I can't remember what it was. Get out of my inventory. We needed for, I think it was the backpack, wasn't it? Yeah, so we just need timber rope now.
I can't carry any.
Okay, let's just get rid of that for a second. Drop stuff out of your inventory, craft that, and then there we go. We've got loads of slots, so we can pick it all back up again. Bingo. Pick the net. The net I like to have over there. Scan your butt. Scan my butt. There we go. So that's like uncooked food. So with the portable heater that we unlocked, Should be able to craft that as well. There it is, portable heater. We need another carapace and 2 thermosticks. Okay, we got our net. It does have durability, so it will wear out, but yeah, it takes a while. Oh, it looks like a first aid kit over there. Back at the wreck. I must have missed that. Look at that. Retracing one's steps does work out in the end. Let's see if we can find another one of these little nervous creatures running around. There's one over there, look. But he's facing the wrong way. Alright, he's facing the right way now. He's facing away from me. Okay, let's go for this one here. Boink! Got him. Pick up. Slaughter him! Yes, it's brutal. It's absolutely brutal. So we could make a portable stove. If we make one of those, make a portable stove. There we go. Okay. The portable stove is good. We can cook on it, and it provides heat for us when the sun goes down, which is about to now. Looks like we've got a whole biome that way as well. So I'm going to head over here. There's lots of space over there. And our schematic bench is done as well. Lovely. We're making good progress, actually. We're making nice progress. Let's see if we can get ourselves a little base down. Pick that up, please. There's some resin there. Here we go, this area. Oh, yeah. Loads of space here. Okay. So, let's see what we got. We can make a filter now. That means we can make an air synth, which is a face mask that reduces the amount of oxygen required. Oxygen drain is 60% slower. That goes on our face, so we can't wear the head torch with it. But, you know, we'll be able to breathe for a while. And we can now make the fabrication bench as well. So, we'll place that down. And we'll just sort that there. There we go. And hopefully research is now going on the storage bin as well. And we can put our portable heater down as well. There we go. Now with raw food like that, we just cook it on there and it works like a campfire. And we have cooked chitlin nuggets. Eat that. Gives us a nice little food bonus. Do it again. For another one. The air sacs are also used for creating an airlock as well, so we'll need that. But to be honest, I'm not quite sure where that is in the research. I think it's under basic fortification. It's doing basic storage right now. So basic construction we can queue. Let's do that. So it comes up to airlock, but it might need powering, so we might need the solar powers and stuff like that. Data mining is useful as well, so you have like an abundance of material but not an abundance of data, and then you can just give it the material and it gives it data back. You've got loads of power generation options, so it starts with solar, then basic power generation, sprite power generators, batteries, wind energy later, power reactor at the end there. Basic fortifications, fences. But this unlocks the airlock schematic, and we just got to wait for that to do that. So doing our storage boxes right now. Exploration, survival, components. We can queue up basic electronics. We will need those. Combat, again, we're okay at the moment, so I'll leave it. And storage, and then solar power, basically. Doing good. We're doing good. Lovely. So this thing, yeah, everything seems to like degrade. So you can see our like air synth mask is degrading, our armor is degrading, and even our headlamp was degrading. Everything just degrades, which is slightly irritating.
In progress.
Yeah, but I get it. Just keeps you out, I guess. Keeps you going, keeps you mining. You can't turtle for too long. Yeah, so nighttime you got to stay near your heaters. Otherwise, freezing happens very, very quickly. I could just make a spark stick, and then I could be warm at the same time. But there we go. So the objectives interface is a little confusing. We're on this one right now, which is Journey to the Ruins. So I don't really understand why they've set it up like this. But there we are. It looks more like a tech tree than it does like a linear sort of story narrative, but I don't know if it means that you can do it in different ways. But so like you got your first steps: basic fabrication, stranded, basic survival, data gathering, find the Aurelius, and then seek the survivors, and then that links over there. But we got this one here, which I didn't do. I don't know what it is because it's locked. So yeah, collect a Timber 2 of 5. Maybe that's what it is. It's fabrication. Right. The only other thing as well that slightly annoys me is I can't, like, I can track here. Okay. And it gives me a little marker there. But it doesn't give me any kind of heads up arrow or anything like that, right? So, like I said before, you can get turned around really easily. Okay, basic storage is done. So let's see if I can craft that. Second. Because at night time, yeah, I can run around with a thermal stick, to be fair. Amber cloth. Here we go. Storage locker. Craft. Place that. There we go. Alright, so tiny amounts of storage. Don't get too excited, guys. It's not a good amount of storage. Okay, so we did keep the ferron ore on me. The amber and resin is all good to keep on you. That helmet, I'm not going to use that. Energized shield is good for healing. That's good to have on you as well, so I'll use that in place of the oxygen there. Okay. So you can get multiple storage lockers. It's absolutely fine. It's not just like you've got that one. You just have to build more. And I think you can get bigger ones later on.
Freezing in progress.
But yeah, we need to find some more timber. Should be getting sunrise soon, I think. Yeah, the little marker on the mini-map is just about done with the nighttime. So we should, I mean, we're pushing it, but we should be okay. And mini-map can guide you a little bit because you get little sort of squares. It's difficult to see all the time, but you get little squares and stuff where there are resources that you can gather.
Hazard protection critical.
There we go. Got some food. And bingo. Welcome back to daytime. Temperature goes up instantly and we're fine. We pushed it a little bit. We pushed it a little bit, but everything's okay. There we go. There's some timber. There are some bigger timber flowers later on in other biomes as well that just like net you a bunch.
This sample's got something
Scan your butt.
interesting. Let's find out what.
There we go. We've just unlocked the basic base building schematics there. So we head back to our little base. Ah, look at all this timber. Let's get all this. And this is what I mean. I'm turned around now. I don't know where my base is. I'd have to look at the map and go, okay, it's left of my current location. Unless I rotate the camera like that, and then I'm lost again. Turnips. Turnips, basically. Well, pear nips. They look like pears underground. It's crazy. Very cool. You can zoom in as well. You can get some decent detail. Looking around. With my air filter. More ferret, obviously.
Research revealed some interesting results.
Alright, our research is not long doing anything right now. Let's get back to base, which I think is this way. I have a strong suspicion it's no longer this way. I am now lost. Oh, it is that way. I am right. Is it that way? That way, left. Navigation. Maybe it's just me, I don't know, but it's like one of the hardest parts of this game. You get so like squirreled by everything. I'm just like, squirrel! There's another thing you're gonna do. Squirrel! Hey, right, so I found my way back. It's good picking this up because about to run out of fuel and I don't really know how to refuel it. I should have picked it up before I left. Okay, so yeah, our research is done, so we should probably switch to our tier 3 chip. Upgrade that. Uses a bunch of resources, but now we can craft some airlocks and stuff. Okay, so timber cloth for an airlock is 2 timber cloth and 1 filter, which we know how to build. So we got 1, 2, and a filter, and it grabs the stuff out of the boxes nearby as well, which I love. It's so nice. Fabrication bench required, which we have. There we go. We've got an airlock. So let's get a floor.
So far,
as well.
so good.
And we can craft our floor. It's not a very big floor, but we can always craft more. And what you can do is Alt, deconstruct, okay, and then redeploy. So we can redeploy it in the corner there. I don't know if... I might just put it in the middle of the room because I don't know if... Is the arrow inside or out? is it inside or out, the arrow?
Research revealed some interesting results.
Yeah, okay. I don't know whether I got the right way around, but we'll see, won't we? When I build more walls. Okay, so wall. The airlock need to be shelter airlock will prevent all oxygen and heat from reaching the outside. Here we go. The walls require more cloth. So let's go ahead and make 1, 2, 3. Does that make one wall or is that... Oh, 16 walls. Hell yes. It's gonna be a wonderful shelter, guys. It really is.
I like the outdoors, but it's nice to have a roof over my head.
There we go. I have a bunch of... There we go. Okay, I think... I can't tell whether it's oxygenated inside or we have an automatic oxygen generation. You know what I mean? I've never built a shelter before, so this is new to me. Okay, so we need on polygon ore and electrical wires for more floors. We could do with like 4 more floors. I think with the storage locker, I think I need to pick everything up. Oh, I just inhaled that. What an idiot. Yeah, shift click. Okay, being a moron. There we go. So we can place that back inside. There we go. So I do have some limited storage. But like most of this stuff is useful to carry on because you can use it to craft and stuff like that. So I've got the base stuff back. Right, what else can we build? Walls, floors, doors, and airlocks. Benches. Right, and our research has paused, but we now have Tech Chip 3 unlocked. So that's given us a bunch of new stuff to unlock. So let's queue some stuff up. Environmental protection. Yes. Components, basic plastics. Let's queue up the portable batteries. Basic plastics. Combat. Again, we're okay at the moment, so I'm going to skip it for now and go straight to solar power. And then into data mining. Habitat. Industrial heating. Can't queue that yet. We don't have enough minerals and stuff. Data miner will be very useful then. Our character skill has upgraded, so I'm going to increase our passive data income to 1 every 6 minutes. Lovely. It's so difficult to tell whether I'm breathing or not. I don't know. Anyway, we can easily deconstruct and reconstruct and stuff like that. Our little box room for now will do. Yeah. All right, so the next task, I guess, is just some more exploration. Our base does now appear as a nice sort of clear purple block on the map. We've got biomes in every direction that we need to go into. But we do need to make our way, once we gear up a little bit, over here, which is a long old distance. So yeah, it's interesting. I would like to show you guys like the defenses and base attacks and stuff like that as well. But that's all I'm going to show you for today. Pretty cool new survival game, Beyond Contact. It's got a lot going for it. It's got a lot of stuff like the unlocks and things like that, like characters, colors even, you know, so you can customize your character and stuff like that. It's pretty sweet. The building as well, display cabinets and stuff like that, and more to come. This is early access, so I think it's version 1 now. But yeah, interesting little one. Beyond Contact, available on Steam. I'll link it down below if you're interested. And if you're interested in seeing me continue this playthrough and seeing where the game goes, do let me know down in the comments as well. But I hope you enjoyed this little look Beyond Contact. Thank you very much for watching. And hopefully I'll see you next time. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.